Hi, Leo. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my twin flames. Today, we're going to ask Spirit, what is going on in this twin flame connection? Where are we headed? What is important to know about this twin? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers, welcome. Spirit, I'm here with my Leos. If you could please share with me any messages of love. I am listening for you now. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. Purity. Okay, pure thoughts, good thoughts, positive thoughts. I have musician. I have depth. This is a deep connection, deep feelings for you. I watch you when you aren't looking. I'm checking you out. I'm staring at you. You know, that person who you keep catching them stare at you and you're like, are you staring at me? Let's see what else. I'm carrying a flame for you. Absolutely. There's my flame. I need time. Okay. I'm afraid of getting hurt. There's some fear. Twins. Sometimes we have that one that's a runner, has tremendous fear, and just talk to me. So it's almost this feeling of, if you would just tell me what is bothering you or what actually you're afraid of. You know, sometimes we won't admit the fears. We don't know why, but we'll do things like push somebody away or try to take things slow, as opposed to admitting the fear. So Spirit is saying, I need time, and bottom of the deck, they are giving me a Waite. So I want to see what we have. So Spirit may be asking you to be a little bit more patient with this connection, and maybe something is going to move forward, but we need to talk about, we definitely need to talk about what is it that you're so afraid of. That feels like it's important. I have the Star, hopes and dreams, the World, Temperance. Look at these big cards. And a Four of Swords. There's the kind of waiting patiently. All right. So someone has some healing to do. Somebody's doing a little bit of repairing. I do feel this kind of hopes and dreams and a new cycle starting. I do feel that we've both realized that when we're good, that we do balance each other, that we are good for each other. But I feel like somebody has taken a break. I'm going to say that. I have a King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and a King of Cups. So this is coming into me as coming back around. All right. I'm going to throw this out there only because I feel like this feeling of they pushed you away and now they want back. And, you know, like now they figured out their feelings. And I'm not sure how you feel about that, but it is a feeling of like it's definitely a back around feeling. Like either they ghosted you for a while, they cut off communication for a short period of time, and now they're moving forward again. So it took them time to figure out their feelings. I do feel like they're coming forward with, give me a chance, or I'm realizing that we were really good together. I'm realizing that this break allowed me to see that, you know, we had so much more going on. So I will say that this is a second chance, or trying again. It could be as simple as that. Spirit, please share with me. Did they ghost us and then now they want back? Now they're coming back. Passion. Try something you've never done before. Okay, so the passion, you can't deny the passion with a twin flame. And then what happens is they separate and they realize that nobody compares to what they felt with their twin. And then they start wondering, like, why did I walk away from that person? Why was I scared with that person? Because it was too intense, because it was too passionate, because I was falling hard and fast. Like, what was it about the connection that made me run? And this is probably a runner coming back again, and that's how it's coming into me. So runners run and then they will try again. I have fate. This is a destined partnership. Fate, we can't deny it. Wait, the timing is not quite right. So we have some patience in this connection, and then there was an interference in this connection also. So there was an external party that was interfering in this connection. So that could have been the whole, I'm running, I'm not communicating, I'm going to go see if the grass is greener on the other side. And that is when you say, you pushed me away and left me hanging, and you left something that was really good, and now you want to come back. So that's up to you. That's going to be up to you. Depends on what their feelings are. Depends on if they're back for good. Spirit just said, let's see what the cards are saying. I have a Fool. Trying again. Justice. Being more fair, honest, being more open. 10 of Cups. I was happy with you. I can see myself happy with you. And I'm Emperor. I feel like I'm taking responsibility. The way I've looked at this card, it was almost like this, I guess it looks like a masculine energy for sure, but this deer, right, was looking at me and saying, I'll take full responsibility. I'll take full responsibility for my actions. I was wrong. I know that I created a back and forth energy. I know that I didn't leave things the way that they should have been left. I know that I walked away when it was good and left you hanging with not knowing what was happening. So there was a lot of unsaid words and energy. So that's really hard to get over. But I do feel like this person is taking full responsibility for their actions. I have a Spring. Your love is blooming. The answers arrive in the springtime. So not necessarily you have to wait till spring, but just the metaphor of a blooming love, that we can rekindle, or we can reconnect, or we can find what we had and give it a second chance, give it another go around. And some of you are going to comment and say, no way, I don't want this back. So this reading might not be for you, but for those of you that said, if they have some explaining to do, and the explaining is, trust, a free fall, have faith that all will be well. So it would be surrendering to, I resent how you treated me. I resent what happened in this connection, the anger, it would be surrendering to all of those old hurts. So that would be really big of you, Leo. And that's something that only you can decide. I have summertime. Look for the answers in the summer. Look for the sunny side of things. And then I have control, the sense of a need to control the situation. Now, there's one thing about twin flames, because it's a long journey and you guys go through a lot. You cannot control a twin flame journey. You can try, you can't control that other person. They can't control you. And then Spirit's saying, just take a deep breath and pause. Sometimes inaction is the best thing that you can do. And then wait for the signs. This feeling of this person coming forward again and saying, I take full responsibility. I pushed you away and I made a mistake. I pushed you away and I was wrong. I was selfish. My ego took over, my self-esteem, anything that justifies somehow in their mind, like why they did it, if they're honest, if somebody came forward and just stepped to the plate and said, I got scared and I didn't know what I wanted until you weren't in my life anymore. And then I realized how much I missed you. I have a King of Swords. There's that brutally honest feeling. There it is. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. There's this charging in with I want to talk again, and an Eight of Pentacles. I want to work on this. Can we rebuild? We can make a good team. I want to put some energy and time into this connection. But there's lots of communication. There's lots of, and I do feel like if this person comes back into your energy, it's going to come in out of nowhere. Like you thought this door was closed. And you have been saying, you know, I'm done with this person. They've moved on. I've moved on. Out of nowhere, they come back. And that's how I feel. Like, where have you been? And then sometimes these energies just want to pick up where they left off, and you've moved on with your life, and you've done a lot of work, and you might not be ready to just accept this energy back into your life. So that's something that you're going to have to think about. But I do feel like out of nowhere, whether it's a text, a call, I've been thinking about you. And this could be months. This could be, I haven't heard from this person in months. I thought they've moved on. I've moved on. And then all of a sudden your phone rings and you're like, what? You know, it's just, I can't believe that you're calling right now. And it's very much this feeling of a little bit of a desperation of I've been giving this a lot of thought and I want to talk to you, like an sense of urgency. When are you available? I really want to talk. So that is how it's coming into me. So I'm going to say out of nowhere, the past returns. And some of you are not going to like that. And others of you are going to be open to it. I have a mirror. You mirror each other. You are twin flames. You absolutely mirror each other. Paradise. There's a sense of happiness, joy, playfulness when we are good. This connection could have been amazing. There could have been no reason for this person to run or for them to disengage in this connection. You could say that to them, like, we were really good. What happened? And hopefully with this night, they kind of come back and they have this spilling of their guts feeling. Like, I don't know what happened, but I've had some time to think about it and process it. So here we are. I have a snake, competition. There was another person that could have interfered again. Is that connection over? Are they moved on from that? Is that something that they're interested in doing, you know, over and over again? Because you're not going to accept that. I mean, you want loyalty, you want faithfulness, and you've got to earn back trust. You were heartbroken. You were deeply hurt by this. And they have to know that. They have to know that their actions have consequences and that you have feelings. And Spirit's saying this is definitely a twin flame connection. Yin and yang energy, balancing each other, completing each other. So they could be recognizing that I went out there, I have with you. Nothing compares to the deep connection that I have with you, our conversations, what we have in common. And that is when the twins start to realize they really miss you and they almost ache to get you back, because there is this sense of urgency when that call comes in. Like, we need to talk. I have to see you. I need to talk to you. Because once they make up their mind, it's this sense of, now I have to have you. Now I need to come back into your life. So boy, oh boy, huh? Let's see. I love you. So those feelings haven't gone away. I'm afraid to reach out and call you. So there's been some fear of you not wanting anything to do with this person. Maybe you told them, don't ever call me again. Maybe you blocked them. Maybe you have said, don't ever reach out to me ever again. You know, so there could be some, I don't know what the response is going to be. You look happy without me. So they're concerned that they're going to take away your happiness if they come back into your life. I fear you've moved on from me. Do you want to be with somebody else? You probably have moved on. I want to be your lover. I miss being your lover. My life is falling apart. Not a good reason to take somebody back, but it could be I'm better with you. I was better with you. My life was better. I had a good thing going with you. I was balanced. I was, working and living my life and being in a happy relationship. And now my life is a mess, so they did it to themselves, is how I feel, but they're still struggling with that. I have so much to share with you. I can't wait to talk to you. And I still care for you, even when I don't show it. So if they're putting up that front or that guard of everything's fine, I've moved on, everything's fine. Half the time, those are just mind games. Half the time, those are, I'm just going to show you that I'm not hurting. You don't just stop loving someone, Spirit said. So I think even in separation, this connection continues to love. So let's see what else they're saying. I have a 9 of Swords, tremendous fear of like, you've moved on. I definitely feel that. I have a Magician. I have an 8 of Pentacles. And I have a Page of Pentacles. So there's that offer. There's that reaching out, that page, putting in some time, putting in some energy. And also putting in the effort is coming into me. Like, I would have to win you back. I would have to make you realize that I made a mistake and I can't stop thinking about you. I have a 6 of Cups. So no matter how far the distance or the space or the time, I still am thinking about us. I'm thinking about all that we went through. I'm thinking about all that we had together. So there's just a lot of nostalgia, and they're saying hidden feelings, like keeping their feelings within. So Spirit, please share with me. You are my soulmate. Did we realize that this is what's happened? Or we realize that you are fine. You are my soulmate, and I really do want to move on with you. I love being around you. I miss you. I like the feeling of I'm putting in time and effort, because somebody who just like upped and said, I'm not doing this, I can't do this right now, that's pretty hurtful, obviously. You want to be with the person who wants to put in time, and it has nothing to do with a physical relationship. It has to do with, we're sharing our lives together. It could be anything. Like, we got to go to the grocery store, So it's just, I love being with you no matter what we do. And I'm willing to put in the effort is how it's coming into me. So if somebody's ready to rebuild and put in the effort, that's telling me a lot. That is the person that I would be willing to give a second chance to. Depends on the hurt, Spirit just said, but that is the person I would be willing to. I'm scared to reach out. I've been scared to reach out. I'm afraid that you've moved on. And now that I'm ready, you could be the one that got away. You're the one that I've been thinking about. Nothing compares to your smile, the way you look at me. I will reach out soon. I do feel that. I feel like this energy is going to come in like a whirlwind. I think it's just going to literally be out of nowhere. Your phone rings and you're like, you got to be kidding me. So we're going to put this out to the universe. If Spirit wants this connection to reconcile, then you got a lot to talk about and you got a lot to work through. But you have the control. You get to decide what's best for you, Leo, and what is best for your path and your future happiness. So, but I have a feeling somebody's thinking about you. Their energy wants to come back around and they want to give this another shot. So let's put this out to the universe so that we can have Spirit guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Thank you always, my Leos, for your love and support and all your comments. Really appreciate it. If anyone's interested in a private reading, I will put my website link, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.